Hello, and welcome along to another episode of Freedom Chasers, where freedom is chased. Last episode was called... What was last episode called, actually? I don't have that written down in my notes.
Little Doves.
Little Doves, yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, last week we started off with excavating the children, and now we've got them all. This week's episode is called The Lost Children.
I don't think excavating is quite the right word.
You excavated them
Extracting?
from... Yeah, you excavated them. I'm
We
going
did
with
not dig them up.
excavated. I don't know.
Exhumed.
I don't know. Yes, exactly. You exhumed them. You returned... I did mean excavated. And what I mean by this is that these children are, to all intents and purposes, for all intents and purposes, to everybody else, dead. You have miraculously spawned 9 children in the world that did not previously exist. And it didn't take 9 months. So... Yeah, what were the highs and lows of Little Doves? What happened last week? Tell us all. Did anything interest him?
We began by going up into...
You just beheaded
What's-her-face's room.
Greasy Hair and headed upstairs into Ren's room.
That's right. And we got all that stuff in the rooms of the
Yeah, you got a library.
bad guy. Yeah.
Right. That
We
did
got like this map. And we got like a ton of books.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't get the map because as William tried to take the map, we realized that the map is just a big hunk of wood.
Yeah, it's the
So
drawer
we
of her desk.
copied the map down.
I think we either traced the map or did something to recall it.
Yeah, you used
Yeah,
6 scrolls of
and then-
suggestion as tracing paper.
Yeah, and it had like a bunch of places pinned, like 9, I believe like 9 places on the Archipelago map, or like pinned.
Yeah, 8 places were pinned properly, and 1 was
8.
pinned. No, you were right with 9. And 1 was pinned a little
Okay.
more oddly, more like a sort of questioning ping. I'm not so sure ping.
Oh yeah.
So there were the regular 8, and then the one at the Oaken Market was sort of like a work in progress ping. Yeah. Yeah, you did find that. That was a thing.
Yeah, cool. And then did we get anything else noted?
I mean, hundreds of random books, but nothing specific.
Yeah, but anything noteworthy?
We got her blankie.
You
We
did.
got a
You got a
blankie,
blanket and a
that's
hat.
it, and a hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we, after that, I believe we left to go rendezvous with the children.
Yeah.
And bloody we were like, what are we gonna do with these kids? And Anivari was like taking the, like, well, you can either just leave and go ahead on your own and we won't stop you, or you can like come with us and we can try and work something out. And I believe William was sort of apprehensive about that.
Well, I think we've just unleashed the BBGs of the next campaign out into the world, so, you know.
Well, you haven't released them yet.
Yeah.
Still got them.
Yeah.
They're nesting with you.
Yeah, some part of William is thinking about putting down children. A very
He's not thinking about killing them. He just thinks it's crazy to just openly trust a bunch of would-be assassins and thieves. Because even though they're children, like, the extent of their indoctrination is unmeasurable. And so to just be walking around the streets and allowing them into our home to William is just wild. Like,
That's true. One of them did try and
Just-
stab somebody with an ink pen.
it's just crazy. And
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. On the way to our home, one of them tried to stab the other one in the neck. So
Yeah, but Elora
I
was
feel
trying
like
to convince them that they should hamstring people instead of stabbing them in the throat.
Yeah, I feel like his worries
Yeah.
are unfounded, particularly.
Sure.
Anyway, so we did decide to take them to our cottage, and on the way we had to get past the gate with some guards,
Mhm.
and we were umming and ahhing about that, and Jackdaw, the one who wants to be a spy, comes up and goes, "Just give him this," and so just a sack of coins where we didn't really know where he got it from at first, but we did look a gift horse in the mouth and thought, oh yeah, guards around Durban. Probably are fine with
Bribed
being
guard,
bribed.
yeah.
Yeah, so we bribed them. Then on the way out, Jackdaw disappeared for a little bit and came back with the gold that we offered, that we bribed the guards with. Gave it back to us. And then after that, we realized that he stole it from us in the first place. The little scoundrel, and then we got to outside the cottage, and Nor showed up as a bird, and the kids were like, and then transformed into himself, and then the kids were pretty like stoked about that, seeing like something cool.
Yep.
And then we went into the cottage, and and Anivari had to have some alone time. In the way that her computer died.
Ah, yes.
I like to think that she went to her room, closed the door behind her, and went, "Oh my god, what have I done?"
That's what I mean by
That's
alone
probably
time.
not far off.
I didn't mean anything else. Just had to have some time to herself to think things over.
Yes.
So
There's some repercussion
So-
consideration.
yeah, and so we got some of them. We got some of the kids some food. We tried to entertain them. One of the kids was interested in Dinari's, just Dinari.
Yep.
And we sort of left it there with them, sort of all sleeping in the sort of lounge room, or
I think
I don't know
put
what
them
you
in my
guys call
bedroom.
it. But yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
God.
there you go.
So a couple of little things, a couple of pieces of business that I perhaps forgot to do before. First of all, I never actually showed you guys the art for the guys you killed / didn't, the bosses. I don't know why, it was in a weird place on Roll20, so I forgot I had it. So that was Ren. She's dead now. Drained her strength to 0. This is Vulture,
Ren, that was
once
her.
known as
That's what she
Greasy
looked
Hair.
like when I drained her health.
He's dead
to
now.
zero.
And this is Kestrel, the guy you let go.
Oh my god. I feel like
Why'd
we
you have to
shouldn't
make him
let
look like
go.
that?
He's had a rough life.
Well, yeah, we could tell.
Second thing is, of course, we provided full names and details for Jin's children. The 9 brats for which she now has responsibility. Her fault, not mine. And the third thing, and much more interesting, is you guys can hit the long rest button.
Lovely.
I will take an exhaustion card from you and ask you for a con save, please, Miss Anivari.
Do you ever realize that this island looks like the UK?
Oh, we are so on a different map to you.
Does
right,
a little bit.
bring back.
A little bit.
Oh, a little bit, yeah. Strezrios.
Yeah.
You guys are meant to be on the same page as me. My bad. Try again.
No, Ireland though. Unfortunately, they just.
No. They're in a
With
different
one
world.
exhaustion, 14 on the con save.
Yep, you can keep your other exhaustion then. That one is yours, I'm afraid.
Also, my Hound of Ill Omen came to me.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
that did
true.
happen.
Ah,
From the shadows.
I've been watching. Yep, all that stuff. Oh
But
yeah, you
none of
guys
us know
looked up.
that.
Yeah,
No,
no,
that's
you
true.
guys
Nah.
know that.
And
I'm sure
right
you'll know
there,
it
right
eventually.
then, in the morning is where you guys pick up. Go.
I think I come down early, needing to go to the toilet.
Anivari was up pacing for a large portion of the night, sat on the couch before Dinari had left, and promptly fell asleep trying to stay awake. So she's on the couch sleeping when anybody comes down.
Well, going back to what time was it? What time was it when we finished? Because didn't we talk about this
4 or
last
5
time where
o'clock
it's
in
like
the-
we'd have to like
I think
sleep
by the
into the morning?
yeah, I think you guys maybe got back 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so to have like a... Yeah. So... Alright.
Oh, all right.
So, I guess I start with the help of the house preparing some sort of lunch, breakfast, brunch type dealio.
I think my shadow cat familiar is probably like sat on a coffee table, and I think I'm probably looking and listening through its eyes for a while before coming out of my bedroom. Just kind of like watching and waiting to see what's happening.
Yeah, Weary doesn't do well with cats, so he avoids him.
I would say, William, you would see around Anivari, the shadows are a little weird.
What do you mean weird?
Just a little weird.
You piqued
Due
the DM's
to-
interest.
Due to William's influence on Anivari and his powerful actions in the last battle, I chose the Shadow Touch feat.
That's so cool.
Ooh, what does this mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah, I don't know what it
does
means,
that
but it's
do for
cool.
you?
It just means I have a spell that's shadowy that I get to use.
Goodness. I think that probably does pique my interest. I think it probably piques my interest enough to come out of my room. Yeah.
He senses from upstairs. He sort of sniffs the air when he wakes up in the morning. Anivari's changed and goes downstairs.
No, my cat can see.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, I think I probably come out, and I probably sit on the coffee table next to the cat, like just observing like around you, and like kind of trying to figure out what exactly has happened for the shadows around you to behave strangely.
I think
Then I
after a
probably
moment,
won't wake you up.
I will blink open my eyes and like fully sit upright. What's wrong? What happened?
You tell me.
Are the kids still upstairs?
If they're not, I hope they've left.
Why are you staring at me?
What's with this? I just kind of like point around you where weird things is happening. What's this? You've done something.
I assume it would fade pretty quickly.
Mhm.
What do you mean?
Can I make like an Arcana check or something to kind of like get some kind of insight on like
I don't think you need to make an Arcana check.
the feat?
I think William can quite clearly see that that elements of shadow have been absorbed by Anivari. I think if anything, Anivari, I'll take an Arcana check. Because William will understand this far better than you will.
Mm-hmm. 8. Nope.
Yeah.
7.
William will understand this far, far, far better than you will. He's got a book you can read, you know. Anivari, you look down and you sort of you see and feel a little bit of the shadow sort of moving up and down you, and then sort of you see it sort of absorb into your skin a little bit. Not quite sure what's going on there. William, you would assume that she's taken some of the shadow into her, and it might give her some magical abilities.
As I come to that conclusion, I kind of like, instead of like leaning forward quite a bit on the coffee table, I like lean back a little bit. I just like look at you, like inspect you again, like up and down before like my eyes resting on yours. You know, it's not very nice to take someone else's thing, you know?
Shtick. That's my gimmick.
I don't know what you mean.
You've like made some kind of connection to the same type of magic I use. You have a little piece of shadow inside of you.
That's different.
Well, yeah.
Well, is this... It's going away, right? This is not going to keep happening.
You mean your little interference with the shadows around you? Yeah, it's probably just an after effect of whatever connection you've made. But it'll stay with you forever.
I'm sorry. I was watching you
you
yesterday.
don't have to apologize. I mean, it is the best kind of magic there is.
To each their own.
Oh no, that wasn't like an opinion. There's a fact. It's the best kind of magic. Like, ooh, fire, ooh, ice. But to shape darkness around you, come on, like, what's
And
cooler?
he says that the kids will be the next BBEG.
So, hoping the children are still upstairs. Where are Weary and Dinari?
I look around. Do I see either of them? Is it an open plan?
Weary would have come
Like,
down very
they
early,
come
so
in
he
really
probably has come down for breakfast already. I can't answer for Dinari. I don't know. But Dinari said she wasn't going to go to sleep, so she's probably sat on the sofa looking at you.
I think she had said she went home.
We talked about her staying until you guys were up, and then once you guys were up to look after the children, going back to hers, sleeping, and then going the work shift.
You've just been there the entire time.
That's what I thought. I thought you were
Just
both
been-
there, just really quiet.
On the couch, like, guys, like, what the hell?
Well, I assumed that William and Anivari were having this conversation in a very quiet sort of tone in the corner of the kitchen, going, you know, you've got shadow growing out your face, you know.
No, I don't think it was quiet at all.
Oh, okay. William going, hey, you've taken my shadow across the table.
Oh, yeah, it's not every day you see someone else adopt the same kind of weird magic you have.
So, 9 children in a box.
So what are you going to do with them?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do with them? What are we gonna do with them?
We? There is no we. At this point, I'm like lowering my voice. There's no we. You wanted to be the hero and save all of these murderous, thieving kids. You didn't think about what to do with them after you adopted them?
Did you want to leave them there?
I'd like to not be involved at all.
That was an option.
What were our options?
You didn't have to be involved. You chose to be involved.
I do not choose to be involved. I had to be involved because you're involved, which means we're all involved.
Haha!
There is no we,
Haha,
except
there is no
that
ha-
we.
There is no haha. I had no choice, but you had a choice.
To what?
What an obtuse way of looking at it.
I don't know. Dump them on a church doorstep? Isn't that what people usually do?
Do you know how awful that sounds?
Available option for what it's worth. Just pick a random church or a random child, which is what I nearly said. Do both.
It's not awful. I'm sure the church can use their skills.
Of what?
You know, as like mailmen or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, bringing them into our home shouldn't have been an option.
What were we gonna do? Take down as much information as we could last night? And be like, okay, go on your way. I think your home is that way.
Yeah. I think we go, oh, hello, God. These are children that were part of an underground assassination guild. This is your job to take care of them, to take care of this kind of thing. Goodbye.
And then we just get to go on our merry way and don't get arrested for murder.
Yeah, I think that is what happens, because I think we could have wormed our way out of that by several bending of truths. I don't think they would have been too offended if we had taken down the heads of an assassination guild that was kidnapping and indoctrinating children. I don't think they would have been like, you guys need jail time.
Any one of those teachers could have a whole other identity that's a very powerful person.
So? What has that got to do with anything?
We just killed them.
Right. And?
So did you kill an assassin teacher, or did you kill the local MP? Or the local member of government?
Well,
or
if they had that
priest?
secret identity, then we did both. But having their body in the den of an assassination guild is pretty incriminating.
It is very easy to lie.
Correct.
It's an orphanage. We kept these children here for their own good. We had weapons to protect them.
That's a lot of weapons. Well, it was until you put them all in the bag of holding.
We should put them in a bag of holding.
You did put them in the bag of
holding in a river. Oh no, I meant the children.
No, you didn't put them in a bag of holding because you didn't have a bag of holding, but then you got a bag of holding, right? Within that place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, cool. Okay.
Well, all this to say, what are you going to do with them?
I know what it's like to be them. Leaving them wasn't an option.
What did you do?
I ran.
And did
by
what?
myself.
And did what?
And lucked into somebody who helped me instead of killing me. Or worse.
Then we should send them to someone to help them. But we are wildly unqualified.
I don't plan on keeping them.
Then what do you plan on doing?
Nor has ways of transporting, as far as I can tell, from here to Norvina to anywhere. If we can at least get some information, we can get something.
A bird in a tree outside just goes, nope.
That's good. We should send them with Noah, and he can deal with them.
The bird in the tree outside goes, fuck no.
I close the window.
No, Nora is not listening into this conversation.
That's good thinking. We should send them with Noah.
We have to get what information we can and help them the best that we can. We can't obviously keep them, but we can do something. If we can get even one back to their home and their parents, that's all I can ask for.
What? That is. I feel like that is so irresponsible. Like, to just send these indoctrinated kids back home as if nothing happened, as if there's nothing messed up in their head.
No, not as if nothing happened. They need help.
So how are you helping them by just sending them back to their family?
What do you want from me?
I want you to really think about this. I feel like it's not like we can't go back, right? You've made the decision for the group that we should take them and help them. So we can't go back on that, right? I just think that we should be careful as to where we send them, because they are troubled individuals and need more help than just find a family for them.
So you want to open a mental health institute?
I don't. I wanted to leave them where they were.
Which sounds just as responsible, doesn't it? I say from the other room.
I like roll my eyes. Well, they're old enough to go find their own way in the world.
You know they're probably at the top of the stairs listening.
So you hope.
Do we hear anything? Any movement?
Silence.
Well, let's hope none of them killed any of the others while we slept. Especially Knifey Joe that you stopped from murdering the other one last night.
I will stand up and just walk upstairs.
Yep, heading to your room.
Yep.
A bloodbath. Jackdaw stands amongst the...
You just hear from downstairs, I told you so!
There's just one child with a dagger, the other's just slaughtered.
We took all their weapons away!
They're all fine. As you get upstairs, you will see that Jackdaw is sat just outside the door, with his back to the door. And he looks up at you, and this is the first time that he's really looked like a child. They're all kids, right? But he has been quite an adult persona. He's been very capable, very competent, very confident. And in this moment, it's the first time when, slouched back against the door, he looks young and vulnerable and tired. He looks up at you and gives you a little nod. It's this incredibly emotional music. There's no gap between, like, can we just have a little bit of emotion? It's like, it's either we've saved the entire world or we've lost all our family. Can we just, like, have some pensive thoughts? And he looks up at you, and a violin plays. Sup?
Do you sleep?
He gives you a little nod. A little bit. We're out in the wide world. It's a lot. I think.
Why are you out here?
Thinks for a moment. Looks at you, and a very familiar question comes to his lips. He looks at you and says, "What are you going to do with them?"
I'm going to help however I can.
I don't want to go to a church. I don't have any parents for you to find. I don't want to go to some foster home. I'm going to be a spy. And then he stands and walks away a little bit, letting you open the door to the others. If you wish.
I will creak it open. I assume they're all awake, but if they're not, I'll do it quietly.
What you'll see is that they've all arranged their bedrolls, their blankets, their spaces in a dormitory fashion. So they're all sort of head to head, side by side. Every one of them fast asleep. In this moment, they look innocent and troubled.
I'll just slowly close the door back.
The oldest is 10. The youngest is 6. He's the one who had no training whatsoever. He's on the list as Robert.
I'll close the door and look back at Jackdaw. It's no life to be out on your own as a child.
Don't have to be alone.
What do you want?
Doesn't have to be with you guys, but I want to do something cool, you know? Oh, I don't belong in some... He sort of looks around and realizes that you guys are in some cushy little cottage, and he changed his words a little bit. And I'm never going to be normal. I don't want to be normal. Whatever that is.
Do you wish you'd stayed?
For what? You killed them all.
There's others.
He shakes his head briefly and... No, I want to have choices.
How old are you?
He shrugs. And I?
I feel like you ought to have somebody looking out for you. Even if you don't want it to be a foster parent.
Wouldn't mind a teacher. Lots of things about the world I don't know. Just... He shrugs again. You can give me an insight check, Anivari.
15.
I just tab into the chat and see Jack say cut him in half and count the rings. Sorry, what did you say, Elora?
15.
Yeah, he's beating around the bush, but there's clearly something he has a reason for the way he's talking to you, but he hasn't got to the point. And you're not sure he will get to the point.
Do you like fish?
To eat?
Mhm.
Alright.
I might know a teacher.
He nods.
He likes to fish a lot.
I like to fish. He says immediately.
When you fish a lot, you eat a lot of fish.
We always ate a lot of fish. The guild house at the docks, you idiot. But I like to fish.
I didn't ask if you had fish. I said, do you like it?
Yes, but he ate fish all the time, so he's not too excited about eating it, but he likes catching it. How did you
Yes,
find
I
this?
might. It's a bit of a long story. We had some help and somebody who we need to talk to today.
Inside Joe.
Yes.
He looks at you for like 30 or 40 seconds, straight up. Osprey?
Who's Osprey?
Give me a deception check.
Oh.
Give me a good deception check.
It's gotta be. I mean, I rolled a 17, and I have a +5, but it's +4, so 21.
Oh, he got a 20 on his inside check. that was close. He looks at you and keep your secrets. Keep their secrets. There was a girl called Osprey. She was a fairy. She had wings. She used to come by the guild. She was nice to us kids. She was always a bit different. Figured it might be her. Helped you.
I don't know exactly what's going to happen in the next coming days. We're gonna
I ain't
do our
going to a
best.
church. He says very firmly, and then leaves it at that, and nods. And then you sort of look to the door for a moment. As you look back, he's just gone again.
I will head back downstairs.
Cool. Yeah, you look into the kitchen, and you see him sort of grabbing Weary's arm. You cooking?
Yeah,
Teach me.
fair enough. Here's a pan. You put it on the flame. You put a bit of butter. You put a bit of this mix. I'll teach you how to make that later. You pour it in. Now we're making pancakes.
Pancakes. He nods. You see, he watches, and it's like he's studying. You can tell this is somebody who's been ingrained to learn and learn fast. And he's watching your every move. Like, it's almost a little creepy. It's like a cat looking into a goldfish bowl, you know? Yeah. Well, got one child downstairs. The other 8 are chilling. Dinari, you spoke about sticking around till they were up. They're up. Are you sticking around? Or are you heading out the door? Or are you saying anything? What are your thoughts, Dinari?
That was kind of all dependent on what time it was. I guess it is around like a
Probably 11:30 in the morning.
noon. Yeah.
Emberfall the 4th, for what it's worth.
Cool. No, I will write that down eventually.
Oh, just updated.
I think is we say that lunch is just about ready at this time.
So
or we're still
Weary's
far away?
making pancakes with the murder child. William is downstairs somewhere. William?
God, what would William be doing?
You finished your conversation with Anivari about 15 minutes ago.
I think what?
Jack was miming making pancakes, so I mimed the child flipping them. That was more amusing than I thought it was going to be.
I think.
Oh,
I
dear.
think it probably is outside.
Okay.
I
If you are set
probably
outside,
sat-
you are troubled immediately. Lucky you. So, as you sit outside, Noel will come over and
I I don't know if it matters. I'm sat outside, probably still with the cat like next to me. But I'm looking towards the city.
Okay. Nor gives your cat an incredibly distrustful look. Unsurprising, really. You know, he is a person of beasts and animals.
Distrust himself.
And that, that is not an animal, is my point. Yeah. So he looks at it and sort of... And then looks at you and... William.
I look up. Yes.
Your mission has been successful. What will be done with the children?
Ask their mother.
From what I understand, they don't have one.
No, I mean, you should ask. You should ask. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, she's probably not going to adopt the ball. Ask Anivari. It's her choice.
Hey, Nodson. I need to return to the north a little soon. There has been stirrings at Helmfirth. I might have somewhere that one of the children can go.
Only one?
Just one.
Why only one?
Because I don't think the woman could handle more. A woman in Norvino lost her daughter a year ago to the plague. To not really the plague, to a disease. There was no plague.
Sorry, lost what?
Lost her daughter a year ago to a disease.
To
the wasting is what they call it. It's not really a plague. And he sort of shrugs. Doesn't know how to phrase like, "Hey, buy one."
You'd like to
get a
replace
replacement.
one child with a murderous child.
She's a strong woman, and those children are pretty young. Maybe they can be helped with kindness.
I
You
think
say I
they
should-
need more than kindness to undo what's been done to them.
Of course. I think she can handle it. I'll speak to Anivari.
Okay.
What next for the group of you? If I may pry.
Well, really depends on Dinari. If she wants to stay with us, then I don't know what we do. And if she doesn't stay with us, I also don't know what we do. Because as dysfunctional as we are, we kind of make sense together.
He nods slowly. I can only tarry a day.
You can only what a day?
Tarry, wait, hang
Come on,
around.
please. I don't know much of the exotic languages.
He will look to you and... May I go in? Speak with Anivari?
Sure. You don't
Should
need
leave
my
you to your thoughts.
permission. Unless...
He's asking because you're sat on the
I
doorstep.
say unless, and I look up to see if he has any fangs.
He doesn't have any fangs, but you're sat on the doorstep, right? So I figured you would have to move him.
No, I'm not sat on the doorstep.
Oh, okay.
I'm sat outside.
'Cause that's why
I'm
you
not
sat...
sat on the door.
Well, before
Just
you
in
sat
case you're
like
the vampire.
on the doorstep, so I thought it might be a similar thing. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. He leaves you to your thoughts, William, and he will go inside.
Cool.
And he will look over to Anivari and... Good morning.
Morning.
I need to leave soon. Back to the north.
Oh,
A woman in Norvino. She lost her child. Her girl was 7. She's a strong woman.
It's a start. How soon do you need to leave?
I can stay a day.
Okay. If we needed to return to town to talk with our source, I don't suppose you'd watch over the house
Certainly.
and those inside it.
I can do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Jackdaw will look over to you and say, I'm coming with you, right?
Will you accept if I say no?
Might follow you anyway. He smiles. I don't have to come to the source if you insist, but at least back into town.
It does mean going to a church.
He smiles and nods.
Dinari, have you been up all night?
I'm always up all night.
I guess lately that's true.
Yeah. Well, actually, if anything, the time we spent together has been kind of outside of my norm. I've had to change from being nocturnal.
I mean, I know I have a lot of questions for you, but I'm not going to push you, especially when you're probably tired.
I'm used to operating a bit tired. It's fine. I definitely owe you as such.
I just don't see how that's true.
Just what's the point in keeping it, close to my chest anymore at this point? Bless
Well,
you.
then in case I haven't fully said it, I really appreciate all of you. Yes, you too, William, outside the door. I see you.
Do
I
you?
don't think William hears you.
It's creepy. Is he out through the wall?
Did Nor close the door behind him? Who's to say?
Yeah, I don't.
I appreciate you guys all coming with me.
Dinari.
You've given me some.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Wouldn't be anywhere else.
Yeah. You've given me something to fight for.
Dinari, would you be going with them to the church and then departing?
Yeah, it's all I guess a matter of how much of the day I can spend doing other things before I'm gonna start like really pissing off people at home, expecting me to be back.
Technically, you're not expected home for another 24 hours.
Oh, then yeah, at that point.
Yeah. because it was 2 days, and you've actually only had. It's been a very, very long 12 hours, but you've only actually been gone. So, well, no. Now we're approaching 24 hours, yeah. But it's been a very long 24 hours.
Yeah, it'd be.
It was
Again,
only
also then a
yesterday
balance of-
that the guards turned up, and all of that stuff happened. Like 6 weeks ago, all of that stuff happened. That's a very weird time frame when you think about it that way, isn't it? But yeah.
But yeah, I'll switch it for as long as I can before I also need to think about like actually genuinely going and sleeping.
Yeah. So you guys can head back into Durban. When you come outside, William is outside. Obviously, he doesn't know the plans yet.
Assuming we would have brought the pancakes to the children, just not.
Oh, you're
all
gonna
been
wake them
gone
up?
when they all woke up, or just like
Okay.
had Jackdaw take it up, or just something.
Yeah, if you go up to the children, and give them the food, I think they're way more docile than they were last night. None of them are aggressive. They're a bit more sort of unsure, uncertain. But when you mention that you're leaving them with the guy who was a bird very briefly, they're very excited.
I thought that might be a good idea.
Yeah, when you come downstairs, you will note that Nor can summon animals, and also like spirit-formed animals. And he will just do that. He will just, conjure ferrets on tables and stuff and keep them occupied that way. He seems not only very good with the children, but it seems like something a role he's taken before, if you will.
If you can get any of them to open up about what they remember of their home lives, it'd be good to remember.
He gives you a sort of slow, steady look that is somewhere between patience and a slight hint of irritation. And then he gives you a nod.
I'm not saying he has to do pry anything. I'm just like, if they say
he was like,
something,
babysitter fine, counselor, hell no. Is how that looks.
if they say something, just tell me about it.
He's sort of lots of course. Take your time. Do what you need to do.
I think we're going to come back to this house and working on them performing as a hard knock life.
Yeah, that's a choice. Yeah, off you go. You go outside, you see William. Sat outside. He'd be chilling. What are you doing? Do you tell him? Do you just walk past him? Like, what's the plan?
I guess I'm sort of taking charge right now, but I thought it would be good to go talk to Osprey. I will assume that Jackdaw has followed us out, and
Yeah, he is
care
literally
anymore,
walking
but
by your side.
yeah, I'm saying the name. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll use my staff to get up. All right. Let us be off.
Yeah.
Before we do that, I'm just gonna go walk over and give Atreides a very long hug, and then turn back and follow the party to town.
Okay. And when you guys get to the gates, there. Go on.
I had a stipulation for this, that we would go to a different gate.
Yeah,
Because they had
absolutely.
wanted us to pay again.
Yep. When you go to the gates, Jackdaw sort of looks up at you and... What's our story? What do we not... Do we need a story?
For what?
We're traveling into town.
Right. And you see this sort of... This is the first time he looks like sort of super... And I don't know if it's hesitant or almost like... Well, give me an insight check. Yeah, we'll see if you can get more specifics. But there's this sort of glance of consternation on his face.
16. No, 15, because it's minus 2.
15? Did you... no, it should be -1. I took an...
Well, no,
so
I have a
some
-1 plus
Oh,
the exhaust.
I see. Right, okay. William, did you also roll insight? Was that what that sound was over
I
there?
did.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Cool. Yeah, you'd both realize that there was a moment where he seemed pretty confident that he knew what the score was, and then when you laid it out like that, he realized that actually he was totally out of his depth, and he didn't really... It's... Anytime he's ever been anywhere, he's needed a cover story. He's needed a... he's needed to have answers, and this time he doesn't, and he looks a little lost. He moves a little closer to Anivari, and you guys can head to the church. You come in, and you see standing at the front a young woman who you've seen before. Last time she was actually in the room that you went to for guidance, acquired guidance. And this time she sort of looks up at you, and you seek guidance again.
We do.
Guidance can be found in quiet contemplation. You should come with me. And she will lead the 5 of you to a quiet library room. And she looks back at you, and you should shut the door behind you.
I do.
Okay. Once you have done that, she sort of leans quite casually on the bookshelf, and it will open up into a corridor. She told me if you returned to send you immediately. Just follow the corridor.
Thank you.
As you walk past her, she looks down to Jackdaw, cracks open a
She
beer.
open a can?
Yeah, cracks open a beer. I knew I wasn't going to get away with that. I tried to do it really far from the microphone, and it just picks it up so clearly.
One of those mornings.
She looks at you, and only one.
Right now.
She nods, and you see for that very brief moment she broke cover. But then she resumes the part of the acolyte, and once you're gone, the corridor closes behind you. The 5 of you can walk down the corridor. You sort of follow this narrow, winding path, and you get to a simple door. As soon as your fingers brush it, it just opens up into a sort of meeting room, if you will. There is a table, 6 chairs, by pure coincidence, not because she knew how many people were coming. Just a standard dining table, a couple of bookshelves, and standing in the corner, pouring a glass of water from a decanter is Osprey. And hearing the door open, she turns to you, and you've returned. Did you find it?
You give me your hand.
She immediately puts her hands out.
I will grasp it and try to remove the compulsion.
She sort of looks at you for a second, and then you will see that she's casting a spell.
Is there anything that I've heard before, recognized?
You probably have seen this spell cast before, so you can give me an Arcana check, but it's been a long time since you've seen this spell cast, I would imagine.
7.
Yeah, you're not exactly sure what's going on, and then you'll see her grow like a little taller, her skin grow a little paler, her eyes change color. She's casting Alter Self. And as soon as it works, she falls down to her knees on the floor in front of you and bursts into tears. You did it. did it. I'm
Couldn't
sorry,
have done
are
it
you
now.
okay? It must have been
We're all
really tough.
relatively unscathed.
Does Ren live?
No. Can I try to judge what that look was?
Ooh. Give me a charisma insight check.
It was almost really, really good. Instead, it's 11.
She's very good at hiding her emotions. You see a flicker of a couple of different thoughts cross her mind. They're gone too quickly for you to get any grasp of what she was feeling. She doesn't reveal herself. But her next phrase is quite telling when she looks at you and says, "So, what next?" This music is very dramatic. Sorry. It was very churchy, but it's also a bit much. Let's shh. She looks at you all and... So what next?
That's a big question. The woman outside, you've confided in her. Is she also under any compulsion?
She grew up in the temple. Everything she knows from me.
This is Jackdaw. You may have met in passing.
Swift's boy. I've just realised I've given you an incorrect name. Sorry, bear me a second. I knew there was a reason why I had 10 fucking code names. Not 9. Yeah, he will say the Swift's son. His mother is still with the guild.
He has no desire to return to his parents.
She raises an eyebrow, but says nothing. Is that your work done?
We have 8 others outside the city.
8? What, 6?
One was only recently brought in.
Sorry, one was...
Only recently brought in.
Sorry, I've just realised you mean there are 8 other children outside the city, not 8 other outposts outside the city.
Yes.
Which is what she was talking about. Right, okay. Because I was then like, well, actually, you are right that one was recently brought in, or they're attempting to bring it in, the open market, and we're talking about 2 completely different things. She looks at you and, the children. I did have a thought. When I was dreaming about bringing down our lovely old home. About what to do with the children. Sorry, I'm trying to get the map to load, and it's taking its sweet fucking time, and it's not even loaded the right map. That's why it's taking so long. That is what I was trying to load. Nope. No. Next one over, maybe? Aha! I've got it. Bear with. There we go. She will say, Senma, over the Warlord's Pass. There's a school there. It was founded for children of soldiers that fell in battle.
That's quite a distance.
Yeah, it is.
What of their families if they remain?
Are you mad? Can you imagine? They won't just... Children will be changed, but the parents, they won't just accept. They'll want revenge, they'll want answers, they'll want... It will be the right thing to do. It would be a mess. Do they even remember them? I don't know who my parents are. Or where they are. Or where they were. Do you?
I don't either. Doesn't mean I don't remember them.
That must be hard. Remembering them.
Regardless, if even one of them remembers. I mean, one was only taken days ago.
That might be a little easier. Those that have spent years. Look. Oh, what do I call you? She hesitates for a moment, not sure whether to call you Anivari or Jin.
Anivari's fine.
Anivari. I don't mean... I'm sure your memories of your parents are fond. Good parents. Great parents. Their kids don't go missing. And when they do, they make noise. A lot of noise. Unless it's for real exceptional reasons. She gives you a little nod, being a changeling. The guild don't... The guild take kids that won't be missed. Kids that'll disappear easy.
I know that, and I know everybody's telling me that.
I don't think those
it's
children
helpless.
deserve to be taken back to their parents. Where do you foster them? Foster them here, at the church. Foster them at the school. Hell, raise them yourself. I don't think they should go back to their old parents. Maybe the kid who's been gone a few days, sure. Means he was taken older. Although, that might not be a good thing. It's up to you. But, I wouldn't take any of them back to their families. New start is what they deserve. New beginning. What next for you? For all of you? And even though he wasn't questioned, Jackdaw will say, I'm going to be a spy. She sort of looks and smiles and... Right. The rest of you?
That's a big
It's you guys,
question.
Weary. Dinari. William. She's asking you.
Yeah, I know.
It's a very complicated question. What are you thinking, Dinari?
Is it bad if I say I don't know?
I don't think any of us know.
I was just
Never
gonna say.
bad to answer a question you don't know with you don't know.
I guess that I'm speaking for all of us when I say I have no idea.
As she looks up at you all, I'll take an insight check from all four of you, please.
I'll look this up again.
15.
Non-natural 20.
Sick. Dinari?
I'm gonna actually use my. I think I'm gonna use the tactical mind here. I'm gonna basically expend a use of the second wind to add a d10 to this.
Yep.
For an insight check.
Yeah, cool.
19 plus 6, 25, 26.
Sick.
Woo.
Anivari?
Nice. 3.
Nice. Well done.
Woo!
Yeah, so William, you get a look from her that sort of... You can see she's hesitant about what she's going to say. And then there's a second look, and you're not sure what it means, but Dinari and Weary, you'll realize that she's sort of seizing an opportunity. She's going for broke. It's a reckless look. It's a look of somebody who's got nothing to lose. And she says, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do everything I can to tear down this entire organization and everything it's ever done. And yeah, we're going to end up with 60 kids we don't know what to do with. And we're going to have to cut our way through a lot of people, but I'm going to go for it. And I'm not going to be able to do it alone. And you are really, really quite capable. And you've done it once. If you don't know what to do, what better thing could you do? Help me.
I don't know what my future holds just yet, but if you
Then
are
decide.
dead set, if you
I'm
were
sorry.
dead set on going on this, don't go into it blind. And that's why we're here. And at that point, I'm gonna try and take out all of the documents I can, that we've collected from the Shrike House so far. It's coded messages, maps, letters, just everything that was detailing personnel, locations. Just I am putting everything out on the table to give to her.
She looks almost triumphant when you start bringing this stuff out. She's like, she had a dream and now she's got a chance.
Obviously, I don't know what to make of all this, but maybe the hope is that you can.
We can work it out together. All of us. I have one other person we could maybe ask, and... Well, there is one other. You see, she looks and shrugs. You get that potentially she means Atticus.
The only reason why we were as efficient as we were is because we were careful. It's probably the only reason why we all made it out of there alive. Look, if you're going to go through with this, you need to take your time. And I know that hurts.
She looks at you and...
Going against.
I don't mean to be rude, but it's taken me 7 years to get out. I can be patient.
Good. I just don't want you trying.
I intend to succeed. It's hard. It's hard to know who to ask, who to trust. Every person you might potentially ally with is another person who could turn you in, who might know. They're masters of deception, of hiding their thoughts, their feelings, their entire image. If we're going to chase
There's a
shadows,
wind.
you have to be shadows and you have to trust no one, but eventually you have to trust someone. Anivari, you weren't the first person I asked. You weren't the first person I gave the information I gave. You're just the first one to survive. Jack's fucking done. Fuck that. Oh. She sent people to their deaths. I am done with this woman. I am leaving.
Forget this
And I'm
quest
leaving
chain. We're
now.
out.
Anyway, yeah, she will look at you all and... I'm sure you need time to consider.
Yeah.
But I have a favor to ask immediately. I've been hiding here for a year. I've worn out my welcome. And I need to get out with somebody who's important to me. Do you know somewhere safe I could go?
I give a very distressed look at William because I know how much he's tired of people being invited to our cabin.
Oh, that is... Okay, so I hadn't considered that you might consider that.
Well, I was just like a temporary safe out of town.
Yeah, she's talking like long term.
Like Caecilius.
Sure. It doesn't have to be quite so specific, you know. You could take him to Ben the Beekeepers for all it matters.
There's a few places that come to mind. We have a cabin outside town for now.
I won't press on your hospitality for long.
Good, because it's a bit jam-packed right now.
But I need to get Serena out. She just gives you a sort of like shocked stare, and you've got all the kids in your house? Shit, I'm sorry, man. She just sort of says like straight up, and she's
I don't suppose there's any room here for them.
Temple would take a few. It would not be my premise. Nor Serena's. But she would know who to ask.
It's at least more information to get.
It'll take me a few hours to pack. I have lots of resources about the guild. Will they be safe in this cabin?
Yes.
Where can I find you?
What does she mean? Like, where's the cabin? Where will we be in a few hours?
Where should I meet you? Anything outside of, like... I can't just walk up this temple with you, so where can I find you once I've left? You can give her a tavern name. You can give her the gate. You can give her directions to the cabin. It's up to you.
The cabin is here.
Just the other side of the hill. Got it. Okay. Serena you can trust. Promise. We'll talk more then. And, all of you. Thank you.
It is our pleasure.
And on that note, as Serenity, as you've met her so far, or Serena as her real name is, comes to escort you back through the corridor and out of the temple. We will take a short break. Be right back. Hello, and welcome back to the second half of Freedom Chasers. I had to think there for a second. I really wasn't sure which campaign we were in. Anyway, sorry, we had to do some above table talking to get all the facts and stuffs. And our group had decided that, having just spoken to Osprey and that they will be heading back to the cottage soon to meet her, that what they should do in this particular moment is go shopping. Now, I can't personally speak on the irresponsibility of taking Jackdaw near the market, but you're doing it anyway, so you might as well. Most of this was selling. Did you have anything you wanted to buy? Elora.
How weird is it
I-
to try and get a poisoner's kit?
Very easy. You can buy them in herbalism. You can buy them from any herbalist shop. Are you aware that poisoning and alchemy are two different skills, though?
Yes.
Okay, cool, great. Okay, that's fine. Very easy. There are lots of poisons that are made for hunters for the purpose of immediately killing creatures mercifully. There's poisons that are made for numbing or to use in medicine, stuff like that. It's not a crazy art of the evil stepmother. So you can buy one for 5 gold pieces, I think it is.
If you guys are willing to spare the gold.
Let me just confirm the price.
Yeah.
Bumpkin, should be a second. Where is my general store? General store. Jesus Christ, I've got so many things here. Poisoner's kit. 15 gold pieces, sorry, not 5. Group okay?
Absolutely.
Group okay. You may poison at your leisure.
Yay.
Anivari.
I bought an Amulet of Health and a +1 Spellforge Longsword of Force, so I finally have a decent weapon.
I did
Very
give you
good.
that sword, right? I made that sword.
Yes,
I
you
made
did.
that sword. Fantastic. Go me. When did I do that? Yeah.
I mentioned it.
Well, I assumed at some point, but yeah, I don't remember doing that. So when you go to the blacksmiths in town, you find a very, very cool. She is brass dragonborn. She's very cool because she's like super built. And just walks around gleaming all the time. She feels very proud of herself. And Anivari, she will take great interest in you. She feels that she doesn't get enough female custom. And she will mention disdainfully that a lot of the females that come to buy weapons buy cutlasses and sabers, and short swords and daggers, the weapons of pirates.
I want
So
a
she's-
longsword.
She's very pleased when you say longsword. An honourable warrior! Just what I need. Wonderful. I'll be sure to make your item as quickly as possible. And when you mention it's Spellforge, and she's just like, well, I understand the purpose. Customizing a weapon to your own needs is a luxury, and that's a weapon that'll stay with you for a long time, and you'll be able to improve it as you go, and the manufacturer used to put us all out of business eventually. And she goes and gets you a Spellforge longsword off the rack. She's very
I
sad
have
that she's not.
disappointed her.
She can't custom make you a weapon. That being said, custom making a weapon would have been far more expensive. She will direct you along to the local magic store where you can buy the spell gems at a cheaper price than she sells them for. She only has a couple. She does not have the Force gem, which is why she's sending you there. The magic store is Trinkets and Treasures and is run by a pair of twins. They are a pair of half-elves. Both, they're one male, one female, but both sort of artificer and wizards. They're definitely multi-classed. They're artificers by trade and wizards by nature. Perhaps they started off as wizards. They're both graduates of the Academy of Shah and have worked for the manufacturer in the past. And don't worry about taking this down in your notes. It's not important in any way. It's just a little bit of context and interest. But they will take a great deal of notice of Dinari and Anivari. As they don't get many tieflings in their store, and they think tieflings are pretty cool. They will talk about how they used to have a little shop up in Astrium. And when eventually the tiefling queen of Astrium decided to no longer allow humans, halflings, elves, half-elves, etc., pretty people as they call them, in their city, they were kicked out. But they bear no grudge. They are very aware of how tieflings are treated in and around the world, and they think that's awful. So they welcome you with open arms. They're very, they're not weirdly over-curious like a lot of other people are. They're just genuinely quite nice, and they mention, you know, oh, it's nice to see a tiefling I used to work up at Astrium, etc., etc. So you can buy your sword gems. Is there anything else that anybody wished to purchase?
Are there any robes for sale?
Yes. Bear with me a second. I will give you the
cloaks of invisibility.
Yeah, there is a cloak of invisibility in town, and it's one of the only cloaks of invisibility in the world, actually, is in Durban. Would you like to know the price?
Yeah, go on.
I can tell you that you can't afford it without even looking it up.
Oh, then if I have it, I don't care.
A cloak of invisibility is 25,000 gold pieces. You guys collectively have a couple of thousand, I think, maybe.
We have 1,000.
1,000, there you go. However, there are some robes. There is a mantle of the light bender. And no, I have no idea what any of these do. At 105. I'm just going to put these into chat, and then you can look at them at your leisure. Do you want cloaks as well, Josh, or just robes?
Yeah, I'll take both.
Okay. There's a cloak of the manta ray, a cloak of the raven. There is a monarch mantle, a rockborn robe. There is a sash, which is a belt, by the way, of sorceress energy. I'll include that because you are a sorcerer.
I don't want to look like a homeless.
It's a small silken belt, Josh. It's not like a cross the shoulder. I graduated from high school.
You said sash.
Yeah, but I did say it's a belt, by the way. On that particular one, I'm assuming you'll skip on the dress of defense. Oh shit! Nearly threw the Pepsi on the floor.
Yeah, probably. I've already got one male character in a campaign that likes wearing dresses.
I've got up to 1,200, and I think that's probably your limit, right? So I will stop there.
Sure. I mean, I don't want to spend all the money.
Okay. Oh. Oh, hold on. Sorry, there's a cloak of Arachnida for 500. And there's a bunch of scaling items as well that I missed. Oh, how annoying. Let's start that again. There is a robe of serpents. Oh, why is that doing that there? There's a dark mantle. I think that does darkness. Which is probably useless to you, but it's there. There's a cloak of splendor, a vermin shroud, the brood mother's embrace. That sounds appropriate for your BBEG character. There's black dragon robes. There's a robe of eyes scaling.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
And then there's the robes of Bo Rev, which sound really cool, and I don't know what they do. So you should definitely look those up. Okay, if that's not enough robes for you, I don't know what is. You guys are in Durban. It is one of the biggest shopping cities in the world. In fact, let me have a little look for you. It may...
Somebody asked for a cool ring so we can list them all.
Oh, that'll be fun. You'll get a copy pasta at that point. Yeah, I think... Are we in Kalan? No, we're not. Colton Haven, Galvinia, Vazra. Durbin, Gold Town, and Marigold. So there are 9 cities that are what is classed as like sort of the top level of shopping where almost anything is available. Durbin is one of them. So almost anything you could desire could be found. We will let Josh research robes for the rest of the session. Jackdaw will stop you, Anivari. And he looks up and he says, "You... I'm gonna get in trouble if I steal stuff, right?
Yes.
Does that mean you'll buy me things?"
Things you need or things you want?
He gives a little shrug and he just points to a stand that is selling meat pies.
Jeez.
Meat pies are astounding things, I know.
How is that so cheap?
I haven't even told you the price. Only a silver piece. Josh, does it say scaling on it by any chance?
No.
Okay. What is it?
Dark Mantle.
Oh.
Free darkness.
It's only once a day, right?
No.
Maybe I misread it. Maybe you should just take it before I have to question it.
I know, but I really liked another one that was like really cute. Aw, and Robes of Ice is like one of my favorite items.
Well, you can get stuff over time. Like, there's no, you know, you
I
can
can't wear a cloak and a robe and another cloak.
You can wear a cloak and a robe. You can't wear 2 cloaks.
No,
two,
that
or
would
2
be
robes.
so silly.
Yeah. You can maintain a spell and the darkness from Dark Mantle, for what it's worth.
I can what?
You can maintain concentration on a spell and the darkness from Dark Mantle, for what it's worth.
Yes, I know.
But isn't there a thing where you have to cast it a certain way to be able to see through it, or was that not any?
Not anymore. He took the feat.
No.
He took a whole feat just to go fucking not having it only my one darkness thing.
It's a nice progression of him.
Yeah, he can now see through all magical darkness.
Yes. Cool. I sure can.
Josh is still researching. He points to a...
I'm not researching. I'm tied between 3.
Meat pies.
I will buy Jackdaw. Hey.
Jackpaw!
Is that his dog?
Soon it's just going to be poor Jack. Yeah, you'll buy Jack a pie?
Yes, I would have bought them for everybody, but we're going to be walking around a while still, so...
It's a silver piece for 5 pies, so... sorry, no it's
It'll
not.
be
It's
fresh
a copper
and
piece for
good.
5 pies. Or 2 shards each. So, yeah, you're good.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so buy as many pies as you like. And he will sort of look like, you know, an absolute child when he eats it. As he's munching through it, and he's like, "I'm a spy for a chef." And then just carries on eating. Weary. You guys are walking through the market. Something catches your eye, Doc. You're not sure whether it's just a shape that's been ingrained into your mind for many years. Paris, I'll give her a D8. Paris gave Anivari inspiration for the pie. You're not sure whether it's a shape that's been ingrained in your mind, whether it's just some sort of physical draw to look up in that direction at that time. Whether it's just a sort of preternatural feeling, but your gaze is drawn quite a distance to the dock, where you see the front of a boat. The curve is something that's never left your mind. You recognize that figurehead.
I think I just stop in my tracks. and you guys start to leave me behind. I don't know how quickly you notice that I've gone, because I'm quite stealthy.
Yeah, but you were moving as a 5, and then suddenly you were moving as a 4. And they're constantly trying to keep track of a child that might at any point steal from all sorts of shops. So I think you don't get far before they notice. 60, 70 feet at most.
Wait, guys, head count.
1.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! What? Everybody in the car.
Is he okay?
Looks like it's just looking down at the docks.
Looks like he's seen a ghost.
Hey, Weary.
Just start walking towards the docks.
Above table, guys, can I have 600 gold?
Yes, of course.
What have you settled on,
I'm
Josh?
money.
I can't pass up one of my favorite items.
He wants
I'm
the
gonna
robe of
go
eyes.
for a robe of eyes.
So this particular robe of eyes is it's sort of, it looks like it's black, but as you move it, it's as if there's 2 thin pieces of cloth, one a black shroud over a coloured piece of cloth beneath. So it moves ever so slightly, and on the piece of cloth underneath are embroidered all the different eyes in different styles and different shapes and different colours. So when the robe is completely still, it is just a black robe. But as soon as you move, the eyes become visible, it shimmers around. Now, this is a scaling item, Josh. So I will just tell you what it does at level 5, which is slumbering. So it is
600 gold.
1 before rare, and the you just don't have true sight yet.
So
You have
okay,
advantage
so I
on
just
wisdom
got
perception
advantage
checks
on-
around sight, dark vision up to 120 feet,
Which I already have,
and you
so
can
that's
be
fine.
blinded by light, but you do not gain the true sight.
So, a little bit more complicated than that, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, so for now, that is as much as the robe does. It will obviously progress beyond the level 9 version of the Robe of Eyes. When you hit level 13 and 17, it'll become something more magnificent and wonderful. But for now, yeah. Just a
Yeah,
slight-
I'll just put the regular one there. And,
Actually, I will specify that you'll get true sight to a range of 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think that's part of the point of the robes, right? So yeah, and obviously you can see all around you, yeah, like the old one, which for some reason doesn't say it in the in that one.
Yeah,
but,
it doesn't specifically say it.
I will make sure it does say the robe lets you see in all directions. Anyway, where he's running off.
Yeah, I think when he's run off and these guys are like, wary, that's when I come in with a new robe.
Mm.
I'm like, what do you think? And I'm
Like,
kinda,
I'm looking at weary. I've got
twirling
advantage on perception checks.
Yeah, I'm like twirling around with the robe. What do you think?
It's very nice, and I will start like double speed, like fast walk, trying to catch up to Weary.
Jackdaw sort of comes
like,
up to
running
you,
through
William, and says, "That's really cool. Can you like see out your backside with this?" And he like leans up behind your backside, starts waving.
That's not how I would say it, but yes, I can see everywhere.
It's like your head's up your ass. And while he says that, yeah, Anivari, you look down and you see. I don't think Weary's running or even moving particularly quickly.
No.
I think he's almost in like a dreamlike state, right? He's just sort of like trance, like just walking towards the docks.
Yeah, I just meant like we were kind of slightly further away, so I'm just like speed walking a little bit just to close the distance. I assume that Dinari would also maybe even be in front of me.
Yeah, you guys
Probably.
are together and moving faster than him. I'll say that.
Mhm.
Weary, as you get close to the docks, you see a boat sitting slightly at a list. You see scratches on the edge of what was once beautifully lacquered wood. No sails are up, and the mast is damaged slightly. And just in front of the Mary Rose is tethered a ship you know to be a pirate hunter. This ship has been recovered. But as you look up, the figurehead is still perfectly intact. What are you doing?
I think when I see the pirate hunter ship, I stop and sort of reach out towards it. Sort of pull back a bit. And by this point, I think you guys have caught up. I need to rescue her. I need to find them. And I do my best to... I take off again, and this time with way more purpose. And quickly. And I try to blend in with people or sort of duck behind, dock buildings and stuff like that. I try to find the pirate hunters. If they're just on their ship, then...
Yeah, it's not difficult because as you get right up close to the two boats, you see a man standing on a podium shouting. It's usually an easy person to find. New ship brought in! Bidding starts tomorrow! Dawn! She needs a bit of work, but she's a worthy, seaworthy ship. She kept us chasing for many years. Now there's plenty of space under docks. She'll treat you well. Bidding starts tomorrow at dawn. And the message starts repeating and repeating.
I think my first instinct when seeing Weir just completely change tune, leave, and then also mumble to himself and walk with a purpose is that this is something akin to the magical compulsions that we've been subject to before. So I know that he was looking to really dodge and weave and blend in, but I would be trying at least as best as I could to
expose him as well as possible by charging through as a tiefling. I like that. As you follow him, people seem to make a little space for you. And then obviously there's a second tiefling following you. And then somewhere behind there's a guy in some black robes with eyes underneath and a child that looks like they might kill someone. So not a suspicious group at all. But yeah. You guys can follow Weary fairly easily, even though he's ducking and diving. He's leaving a clear path behind. It's only in front that he approaches from, and then suddenly he stood still staring at this podium.
I think I would have hung back a bit, realizing that we were garnering a little bit of attention.
Mm-hmm.
I think right when he stops, I would come around, grab him on the shoulders, and just look straight at his eyes, just trying to garner what the hell's going on.
So I have a mad look about me, but it's desperate in its madness. I'd start pilfering around my own items to see what I have. I got no gold. I got my boots. I got my cap. I got my cloak. I got my scimitar. I wonder how much that can fetch. I think I need my crossbow. My crossbow. I got my fishing pole.
As you're doing that count, Tim will literally bite your ear or beak your ear. Might sound quite sharp, and then flies up and goes and lands on the figurehead of the boat.
You cheeky bastard. I'll be with her once again.
Give me an animal handling check with advantage.
$23.
Yeah. There's something in the way Tim sort of lands with a sense of possession almost. And sort of the way he looks back at you. He doesn't speak, he doesn't say anything. But it's sort of the impression you get is that he's saying, why buy what you can take? It's very piratey of him.
How much of that do we gleam into?
Nothing. Nothing at all. You walk up, and Weary's going, I need my crossbow. And that's about it. That's all you get from that.
I didn't want to be like this anymore. I wanted to put that behind me. But I can't pass this opportunity.
Hey, did you hear? Look, everything's happening tomorrow morning. Let's just take a second.
I can't lose her again.
I really wish it was 30 minutes later and I could just end there. It was such a good cliffhanger, but I'm not going to cut your session short. 35 minutes to end on that cliffhanger.
Have we all caught up by this point?
Yes, yeah, you're all present.
Yeah, okay.
Mary? Who is she?
News. Everything.
Look, again, she's gonna be at the docks here, at least until dawn. Okay, let's just really took
William.
off there.
Jackdaw is going to lean up to you and go, I don't get it. He's speaking in riddles. Who's she?
I very slowly turn around and look down. And then I lean down. The urge to just tell the kid to shut the fuck up. I guess I'll just lean down and just be like, be quiet.
Would I have noticed that?
I think you noticed that William and Jackdaw exchange words. I'm not sure you get what they say. Because Weary's currently shouting, I can't lose her, or whatever. With the exact words.
Let's get somewhere private.
Okay.
Realizing at this point that I have absolutely no idea where to go, so I look to Dinari.
Thinking, how private is this cemetery right now?
I know a place.
Good.
I know a place.
I think William probably knows a very like in the upper part of the city, like a quiet, secluded place that maybe he's like tried to hide at before.
Oh,
when
I've
he
got
lived
something
here.
perfect for you. I don't know whether it works for you, but let's see. So there's a place called Noble's Walk, which is a sort of fairly ostentatious park. A lot of the common folk avoid it because there's a lot of snooties and hoity-toities around. But what William would know is that there's an area sort of fairly near the back where there was a large sort of couple of statues, and then behind that a small copse of woods where the gardener's hut once was. But the gardener's hut is long out of use as the gardener lives somewhere else now. And I think probably around that hut is maybe where you've, experimented with your magic and found peace in the past.
Yeah. That's cool.
For what it's
Yeah, I'll
worth,
take
the two statues are two gods. And I will tell you which two gods those are because it might be of interest at some point. Perhaps even just as a talking point. They are both constellation gods. One is Orion, the huntsman of the stars, the god of the hunt. And the other one is Lyra, who is the lyre in the sky, the goddess of music, inspiration, and joy.
Oh my god, how fitting. I mean, not that I play a lyre, I play a harp, but still, pretty close-ish.
They're instruments. I'll give you that. They have strings.
yeah, they're string instruments. That's as close as it needs to be. I would. I'll take them there.
Will Weary follow willingly?
It'll take a moment, but I will. I'll very well.
It's convenient. I could do without losing three characters. On the break, Elora said that Anivari's going to follow the Assassin's Guild, whether the group go or not. Dinari hasn't even rejoined yet, and now Weary's off on a boat. Nightmare. William didn't want to do any of the other stuff anyway. So, what's we going to do next? Baldur's Gate? Anyway, you guys can head over to this private place of William's.
Yeah, as we get there, I'll just say we won't be disturbed here. No one's come here in years and years.
We're not at the docks. I'll change the music. Explain yourself, Weary. Hold on.
She's the ship of the former pirate captain I served under. I hated it, being a pirate. But there was one thing that kept me going. It was the ship. I formed a connection with it, not with her. I don't know how, but to me it felt like she was a real person. It felt like I knew her. And it felt like she began to know me. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but I fell in love. But
I'm gonna. Sorry.
oh, But she was captured one day. And I was taken prisoner. I had to escape. Haven't seen her since.
As you're saying this, you carry a soul coin. We might have forgotten about this for a little while. And you do hear a quiet voice in your mind, Reba, saying, "She's beautiful. Real beautiful."
And she is Reba.
I'm gonna walk over to Weary, and I'm gonna put the back of my hand against his forehead to see if he has a fever or he's very cold, or let's see if he feels normal.
No, he is absolutely, he's sweating a little bit from, the walk and the surprise, but no, he's right as rain and completely broken in the head.
Two different things. Yeah. I'll lower my hand then, and I'll just look into his eyes. Can I tell if he's being truthful?
He is. No check needed.
With a ship, Weary? I've never heard of an inanimate thing possessing life.
I can't explain it any more than I have. She's real.
Do you want to find her?
I already have mine.
He wants to
sorry,
buy her.
Sorry, did I miss that? Is it at the docks?
Yes.
Yes.
That was the whole
Okay,
reason where all this started off.
Okay, right.
That, and to make it clear, the pirate hunter ship owner was selling the ship that Weary is in love with.
What was his
tomorrow
name?
morning.
Was it written on the side?
Do you know what? This is hilarious, Jack. I've written in my notes Mary Jane.
Oh, no, it's not. That
No,
would
I
be
know it isn't.
another character's ship.
No.
Yeah,
I know it's the Mary Rose, but for some reason my brain obviously was writing about, like, I don't know, some redhead girl and a soul coin, and then also writing about, like, Jack's love, and then also writing about a boat, and I've just written Mary Jane. Which I thought was funny. Mary Rose. The Mary Rose.
How much was it? The boat, did we know?
Bidding starts tomorrow at dawn.
Kind
Weary.
of-
Boat would go for.
Weary. You may give me a culture check. Straight charisma if you haven't got a culture proficiency. But you may give it with advantage because you do know stuff about boats.
Culture. I don't know why it's plus minus, but
Plus
oh,
minus.
it's because it's a 14. I thought it rolled a 4, but it was sort of weird looking. It's a 12.
Okay. You've been out the market for a long time, but in the past, boats of that size you saw going for around 1,000 gold pieces. She does need a bit of work, so she might be a bit cheaper than that. But you're a little out of touch, just as a human. So you're not 100% certain. Yeah.
Humor me, Weary. Just tell me about her.
She is the softest thing I've ever known. She's the most elegant thing. The most beautiful. It's almost like the gods themselves have touched her. We've conversed. We've shared each other's tales. We've made tales.
What was her tale? How did you speak to her?
I just did. I would go up towards the figurehead, and she would respond in ways.
And what, like with a voice?
I would hear a voice, yeah.
This is a guy who has conversations with birds. Well, just a specific
I'm aware.
bird. Yeah. I will say, above table, you guys did see and hear this figurehead in the moment where Weary was on the brink of death at sea. The ghost that spoke with him. As players, you can know that. As characters, you haven't got a clue, obviously, because Weary never shared what he saw when he was dead. But yeah, we have seen this character before.
What was her story?
She doesn't know anything before being a ship, whether she even was anything before being a ship. She's been around for a rather long time. She's been captained under many, and she's sailed all across the world. She's quite unique for being a pirate vessel, I would say. It's rather large. I guess that's what makes her most unique.
I really want to pull Anivari to one side, but I don't know how to without making it look like we're talking about you, by the way.
Alright, come check out my cloak.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, literally. Oh man.
I think Jackdaw is just going to sort of look to you and go like, man, you're mad. You're in love with a boat? And she
Not a
talks
boat,
back. A bit of a boat?
A ship.
Ship. Right, yeah. They're definitely not the same thing. Right. Is he mad? Jackdaw looks to the rest of you.
Well, as Jackdaw begins having this conversation with Wary, I'm going to quickly pull Dinari and Anivari like into like a little mini circle.
He turns to you. Is he mad? Wow, guys, way to exclude us. So, and then he looks back to Weary. So, you're in love with a ship that talks to you.
Yep.
That's weird.
Love is weird.
He makes a little face at you, and that's about it. Quickly, huddle, boys and girls.
I
Yeah,
feel like I would actually pull away from the huddle for just a second, because when Jack was asking if Weary was mad, I think that I would rather interject and be like, it's either him or both of us are going in the loony bin. Just give me 1 second. Weary, does she protect you?
Not that I'm aware of. I protect her in a way, or I have.
Did she ever sing to you?
We wrote a song together.
Sing it.
I have this prepared. That is a legit song.
Mm-hmm.
So just give me a moment.
Are you going to send us a link to it?
No,
I've got the words.
I have it and I'll perform it, and
Oh,
I'll link
beautiful.
it in the
Discord.
in the Discord. And I'll sing it if you want.
Do you want to let the two of them finish their huddle first?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's allow this to be a group moment.
Yeah.
William and Anivari, you're in a little.
I've been pulled back. My focus is still on the
Yeah,
group out there.
Anivari's like, what?
Do you think this is maybe? He
Insane?
said that he was forced into piracy. Do you think maybe this could be like some PTSD way of dealing with the trauma that he endured? That he's created this love in his mind for a ship that talks and sings with him?
Maybe. Does that mean that we make him walk away?
No, of course not. It-
Is that Discord that's broken? Or is it my internet? Mark, am I still here? Oh look, they're all back. Hello?
No, you're all back. You're
Hello?
the
Yeah.
one that disappeared.
Stream, I think we survived. Sorry, we heard Elora asked, does that mean we make him leave it all behind?
Wait, what?
You were like, is
And
this some
Willie
form of
said, "Of course not."
PTSD? And then
then
Anivari
she
said, does
said,
that
"Do
mean
we
we
leave
make
him
her, do we leave him
behind?"
behind? Make him leave
Yes,
her
I
behind?
said-
And you said, of course not.
I said no, of course not. We would help him get the help he needs.
And as you
then
say, get the help he
Elora
needs.
said,
Oh, sorry, go on. Yeah.
We're gonna need a bigger mental health institute.
Yeah, and just as you thought he couldn't get any crazier, he breaks into song. And he sings.
Stand up straight at the head of your bow. I lay my heart out. Stand up straight at the head of your bow. I lay my heart out. I was carried to the ocean on a seabird's wings. I'll never marry, but the sea, she don't remember me. I lay my head at the foot of your master. Take things too fast. I lay my head at the foot of your master. Take things too fast. I'll still owe copper to the copper. To the copper I never thought about love. When I thought about home, I still owe copper. To the copper, to the copper I the planks are falling out from everybody I know. I need to set sail. Yes, I do. I need to set sail. I need to set sail. God's order, I need to set sail. I was carried to the ocean on a seabird's wings. I never married, but the sea she don't remember me. I still owe copper to the copper, to the copper I never thought about love. When I thought about home, I still owe copper to the copper, to the copper I the planks are falling out from everybody I know. We need to set sail. Yes, we do. We need to set sail. We need to set sail. Gods, we do. We need to set sail.
As you finish, weary, you will hear a quiet crying from Reba.
I'm coming.
And that's where we'll end. We will come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. I don't think you've managed to find 2 endpoints. I don't think we're going to find a better one than that. I mean, I get the luxury of kicking it off. Clearly.
Yeah, I wonder what's it going to take.
Do you know what? I don't know. There was a song, I guess. Honestly, like the level of prep that went into this, combined with the confidence to sing on stream and on Discord, which I couldn't do in a million years, combined with the meaning of it all and the way you played it out. Jack, this was... you guys have been so close to this moment so many times. All I needed you to do was visit Durbin during the day and not go directly to the Dyer's district. And this is the first time you guys have been anywhere near the docks. So it was very nice to finally see this come to fruition and to see it come so well. And obviously, Jack, you earned yourself inspiration, but also Bumpkin earned yourself inspiration because, as is the canon, Dinari hummed along. And that was a real moment. Jack, we'll throw it to you.
Yeah, that was damn, that was mine. That second one of Dinari, sort of like remembering and like I like, because technically like Dinari knew it in advance. I sort of talked with Bumpkin about it and stuff like that, about the song and everything, and so like I think the interactions with Jackdaw was my favorite part of today's session. Just everyone having their own sort of little interactions.
He's weaseling his little way into your hearts.
I know. He's awesome. And then like, especially with him and William, and sort of William, you know, even though he's like, what are we gonna do with the kids? Fucking, they're not our problem. And then like him having these like just like funny little moments, and it's like, I don't know, I think he's growing on you.
Bumpkin.
Yeah, I'm gonna give props to Josh as well for taking it pretty well of us either intentionally or not intentionally finding so many moments this session to pin you with a kid. You're just talking about vehemently hating kids, and it's just the entire time so exacerbated. Just like, God, why are you talking to me? God, why are you questioning me? God, like, Osprey, what do you mean? What are we gonna do next? I don't fucking know. Kid, stop talking to you.
Josh.
Yeah, I mean, just a parrot. I think like the balls it takes to sing is just like out of this world, and
it wasn't a line either, right? It was the full damn
No,
song.
it was yeah, totally. It wasn't like just like a quick moment, and Jack's shown me those lyrics before, but to hear you sing them like was just so much better than reading them by themselves. So really huge props to you, Jack. And I really liked the session that we all kind of like, especially considering the chat we had on the break. We're kind of not really doing anything because we don't know where or what we want to do, and I kind of really enjoyed us kind of fumbling around the city today, just kind of going from one thing to another.
Yeah, in a campaign renowned for its pace and quick decision making and leaping through everything, it's really surprising to see you guys hesitate and not know what to do next. My wonderful role players. Yes, go on.
Sorry, just really quick. Also, a little
Just in
thing
case Elora's had anything left.
whilst Jack was singing, hearing Bumpkin hum along,
yeah,
was like so sweet. Yeah,
definitely. Elora, do you have anything remaining?
Holy cow. I'm the only person who didn't know about these lyrics in the song, apparently. Holy cow. I mean, yeah, big props, but since everybody has taken those, I will go back to 2 moments that were fantastic. Was the kitchen mime-off.
Oh, yeah.
Jack and James.
He never caught it as well, which is something I only realised later on. He flipped it up, and then I stopped. Like, he just threw a pumpkin, threw a pancake, and just... that was that.
Also, with that trajectory.
The middle of the break, where we were discussing the children, and we were discussing the upcoming wedding.
I do have this,
and
yeah.
We talked about maybe they want a kid, And Bumpkin says that's a really weird wedding gift.
Just to bring something in from chat, Mark said that it's the tune is a cover of Blood Buzz Ohio. Is that right?
It's cover of Blood Buzz Ohio by the National. So it's,
he recognized that.
Lyrics for it to fit.
He recognized that and said that you redone all the lyrics, and gave you mad props for that too. So obviously performed it admirably if it was recognized so quickly. I mean,
it doesn't get taken down or anything like that. The video.
We play copyright music all the time. Sometimes they mute like 7 seconds of our VOD. I'm like, fuck you guys, and I can test it, and I'm like, look, I'm not making any money. They're like, yeah, it's true. That's usually how that goes. But on that wonderful note, that is where we're going to end. Wait.
Also, another one. I really enjoyed William and Anivari bickering like an old married couple about what to do with these kids, like whispering at each other, like yelling at each other.
And then the whole reveal that Dinari and Weary were in the room the whole time.
Totally.
But that is where we're going to end. If you guys would like to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
We shall see you soon.